Fellas, be honest. Do your 808s sound like this? When they could be sounding like this? Well, today in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys some secret sauce on how to really spice up your 808s. If you guys don't know me, I'm blaykay, but if you do, that's awesome. Anyways, let's hop straight into the video. First things first, I got this beat that I made that I'm going to show you guys. And then after that, we're really going to spice up the 808s. So this is what the beat sounds like. Pretty cool beat if you ask me, but like I said, we're just going to go over the plugin that really adds the sauce to the 808s now. So the name of the plugin is 808 Doctor. It's available on my website, blaykay.shop. It's as easy as drag and drop. You could either drag it onto your mixer track, or you could have it saved as a mixer track state, and then just go File, and then right here, 808 Doctor, boom, load it up. And here we go. So as you can see, there's quite a few parameters we have here that we can screw around with. My favorites are the parallel saturator and parallel compressor, because that's how you really beef up the sound of your 808s. And I'll show you guys a few things you can do with that. It comes with some presets as well. I think it's about 9 of them. As you can see, there's a few here, and I'll show you guys a few of those as well. So yeah, before I go over some of the parameters, I'll show you guys a few of the presets. I've just got this main spins pattern that I've got loaded up. This is what it sounds like by default. Not bad, but we can make it better. So we're just going to go to the presets menu up here by right clicking. We're going to go to the 808 Doctor presets, and then we're going to go to the spins booster preset. Let's hear how it sounds now. Quite a bit better. I'll show you guys pretty much side by side what it sounds like. So here's it with it off, and here's it with it on. Just makes it a lot warmer if you ask me. And next up in this beat, we got a Zay 808. I'll show you guys that really quick. This is it completely raw. Sounds pretty good, but if we throw 808 Doctor on it, and then go to the presets, go to Zay Booster. This one's one of my favorites. Now that it's loaded up, let's give it a listen. Sounds a lot fatter, but I want it a little bit louder, so we're just going to boost the gain here a little bit. A lot better. So now I'm just going to flip back and forth between it having the effects on it and it being raw. I'm going to be doing that with the bypass button on the plugin. It's built in, pretty sick. So this is it raw. And then here's it with all the effects. It's almost night and day with this shit, man. You can probably see why this is one of my favorite ones, because oh my god. So I'm going to play the beat again with these presets on it. Just focus on the 808s. It sounds a whole lot better. So now I'm just going to go over the parameters with you guys so you know what's going on. And once again, this is available on my website, blaykay.shop. And I'll be doing a 10% off discount for the first 2 weeks of this video being out. The code is going to be Doctor10. So once again, go check that out if you're interested. And now I'm going to go over the parameters. So I've got a new session loaded up here with just an 808 and the 808 Doctor plugin already loaded up on it. It's just the Zay 808 once again. Here's what that sounds like. I'll start up here with the low pass filter. Basically what a low pass filter does, if you do not know, it just lets the low frequencies pass through and it cuts off the high ones. I'll just play the 808 and slide it across so you can hear exactly what it does. So you can cut out some nasty high frequencies if you want. There's a soft clipper on here so you can make it clip. But my favorite thing here, the parallel saturator, I'll turn this on here and I'll turn these all the way up. You can hear that already, it sounds a lot fatter. I'll turn it off again. Right, sounds a lot crazier. And then the parallel compressor and the saturator, you can see there's a signal flow thing right here. I'll explain that after the distortion section so you really know what's going on. And I'll just do that now actually. So basically the distortion section is just distortion. So I'll turn this off and then I'll turn some distortion on. Right, that's just your standard distortion. Got this wacky knob that makes it sound really wacky. This sub knob here just basically boosts the low frequencies of the 808. Right, sounds a lot cooler. And then this sauce knob is just another type of distortion. And you can change the color of that. You can do really whatever you want with it. Once again, the signal flow here, if you don't know what a parallel saturator and a parallel compressor is, basically it takes the signal of whatever your sound is and it splits it into two. and it takes one of those and applies the compression and saturation to just one of those signals. And the signal flow chooses whether or not you're saturating the distorted signal or the dry signal, and it just adds the two together and makes it sound crazy. Now that we've got some distortion on here, I'll flip between it saturating the dry signal and the distorted signal so you can hear the difference. This is it on the dry signal. This is it on the wet signal. When it's on the wet signal, it's saturating the already distorted sound and adding it back to it, which is crazy. The same thing goes for the compressor. You're splitting it into two signals, compressing one of them and adding them back together for really nice sound. What I like to do is like compress the shit out of one of the signals and then add it back to it. Just makes it a lot louder and beefier, so we'll do that really quick. So I've just added quite a bit of compression onto here. I also added a little bit of distortion so we can flip back and forth. So this is with the parallel compressor compressing the distorted signal. And this is it compressing the dry signal. They both have very different sounds, and once you add all of this together, that's how you get the craziest sound possible. Once again, this is available on my website, blaykay.shop. I've also got that 10% discount code, Dr10 for you guys, available for the first 2 weeks of this video being out. If you guys have any other suggestions for any other videos, comment them down below. I'd love to see them. I'm trying to upload every other day right now, so stay on the lookout for that. If you guys want to watch a video where I show you whether or not you can make good beats for free, click this one right here. And if you guys want to learn how to master your beats, click this one right here. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.